evening, everybody. Now you can see behind me the trusty old Ford 7610 is there with a mower on, but I'm not mowing grass or silage. I'm mowing grass today for the cows to eat. Now you might be wondering, why is he mowing grass for the cows to eat? Well, the reason is because every year between about mid-May to June, grass will put seed heads up. You see the seed heads here? Put seed heads up. Now when grass goes to seed, shoots a stem up, the quality of the grazing goes down. There's a lot less protein and energy available for the cow, and she won't produce as much milk. Here we use a two-prong approach on the farm to try and keep the sward fresh. First we go around the topper, then we go in front with the mower. So from mid-May we'll follow the cows around with the pasture topper, and then the next time we come around, like now we are just coming up mid-June, we go in front of them grazing with the mower. Because even though this grass has been topped once, they're still putting the seed heads up, because we've had quite a lot of prolonged hot dry spell. I don't want to skip this and let it bulk up, because we haven't got a massive amount of growth on the farm at the moment. So we'll mow this now, and the cows, once it's mowed, the cows will clean it up much better. Right, if you excuse the wind noise, but this is the girls today now, Saturday morning, enjoying their breakfast pre-mowed for them. They soon get the hang of just picking the grass up and munching on it. They're a bit lost the first time it happens, but the cows now are used to it now, and they come in and mop it all up. You can see Neil now topping. This is the last paddock on the farm to be topped for the first time, and the reason we top first is because you can see there's a lot of thistles and dock leaves and nettles come up in the pasture. We'll go over the paddock with the topper, and that topper will mulch it up. It's a coon flail topper, and that'll mulch all the waste grass and the thistles and nettles up to really small stuff, and that'll decompose quite quickly then. So you can see him topping away there nice and steady. Then when the grass is regrown, it grows back, and it grows back and comes back looking like this, fairly fresh. But because this was the first one topped, you can see the seed heads coming up. So what we do then, we mow it in front of the cows, because that means then that all this grass won't get wasted, it'll all get used. The cows will eat it all up. So we're going to the next field over now, where half has been topped for a second time and the other half was pre-mowed. Now this field I'm in now was topped for the first time, so mid-May, and the cows are back in here 3 days ago, and after they'd grazed this paddock we topped it, and before they grazed the next paddock there we pre-mowed it. And you can see after topping there is quite a bit of grass still here, grass wasted really, been left behind. And there's parts like this across the whole field, across this paddock, sorry. This is split into two. Now this paddock I pre-mowed, and here you can hardly find anything left behind. The cows have eaten pretty much everything has been eaten up. So for me, I like using the two different methods. Top first. The reason we top first, like I said before while we were watching Neil, is because it'll mulch up the weeds, get rid of them, and they'll decompose down quicker. Then when we come around the next time we graze it, if the seed head's gone up again like we've had this year, just go through the mower and mow it before the cows graze it. Now another way of managing the quality of the grass, a non-mechanical way, is to use young stock to follow the cows. These paddocks here were topped. There's wasn't enough there to pre-mow, but we thought they could be topped again. But our R2s are getting a little bit tight for grass on their patch, so we thought we'd just run them along 3 paddocks here just to clean up the grass after the cows. So that's what I'm doing now, just moving them from one paddock now to the next one over. Come on girls. These will be last year's spring-born calves, so they're over a year but under 2, and we call them our R2s. And then R1s are this year's baby calves up to 1 year old. You're gonna overtake me. Come on in you go, girlies. Come on. So they'll be in there now for, won't be long, 2 days probably, and they'll clean that grass up, just nail it down a bit tighter. It wasn't enough to put the cows back in there, which is why we've decided to put these in there. And then they'll have the next paddock over as well, and then they'll be back to their normal grazing in the field where you saw me mowing with the Massey in the last video. So these were all AI'd at the end of April, and then we put 2 Jersey bulls in with them just to catch any that didn't hold to AI, and now you've just seen the Hereford bull go past now. The Jerseys were in with them for 6 weeks, and then we've put the Hereford in there. He'll be in there for 6 weeks, and that'll hopefully be their morning calf. So there we go, that's how we try to control grass quality on the farm. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.